Enjoy.
Thank you.
How's your content so far?
Incredible.
Yeah.
Did you see Dave Bautista was here?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty nuts. I can't even believe he agreed to do it.
How'd you get in contact with him to moderate?
God, you guys.
We reached out. He heard Ronda, he said, I'm in.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I had they gave me like a dream list, and like Batista, I was like, Psh, Batista, are you kidding? He's never gonna do it. And then yeah, they're like, Dave Bautista says he wasn't. Like, what? I only met him briefly. God, at the Man of the Iron Fist premiere, like he was saying, a million years ago, and then WrestleMania briefly, because he had a match and everything, and so he was literally just an acquaintance. And but
You look like you were friends forever.
I mean, I want to be friends forever.
You should have made him a friendship bracelet.
I
And
know.
Dave is the only guy in the Marvel movies I never met.
Really?
He's the biggest by far. Thor's big. Everyone else is small.
Really?
Captain America and then Iron Man, they're all tiny. But the Batista's huge. And,
So funny because he's like, I'm so small.
and next to Travis he is, but that's it.
I mean, next to my husband, everybody
Yeah,
is
yeah,
small.
yeah,
But he
yeah.
was saying that because, everyone's pro wrestling self is except for my pro wrestling self is tiny. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm the only person that went the opposite direction, but it's because you never have time to eat. I don't know how anyone's getting food. But sorry, actually, we'll try and stay on topic.
Yeah, let's stay on topic. So, what was the writing process for this? How long did it take?
I'm still tweaking it to this day. I've been writing it for 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah, and so I love the version that is becoming a graphic novel because it really gets to delve into the maximum nerdiness and all of the different movie references and everything like that. It's not restricted to the format of a screenplay, which is a lot more, constraint of time and different other things. And so we really I got to embellish on a lot of times, if you're writing a screenplay, you have to kill your darlings. This
Yes.
one, all of my darlings lived. I got to keep all of the darlings. And so, yeah, that's one thing I really love about it. But, yeah, the process, I guess, was I wrote that first draft, and then I would just try and learn. I would read a book. I would listen to a podcast, watch a video, and I'd always keep this in mind as I was listening or reading or whatever. And then every time I'd learn something, I would apply it to the script, and did that for literally 5 years. And I mean, when I talk about every free moment, I mean, every time I was driving the car, I was listening to audiobooks and podcasts about this. I was for my book tour, I had to sign the pages that they bring out for the books, and sitting there signing for hours, listening to script notes and everything about it. And so it's really become an obsession. And anytime I learn something, I'm always listening and thinking of the story or whatever story I'm working on, and then I'll go back and write a note and then go back and change it. And so. Yeah, to this day, I'm still tinkering it. So it's half a decade of tinkering.
Wow,
Is my
that's a
process.
And with
Yeah.
comics too, you can always go back and tinker with the dialogue until the very end.
I would be curious, obviously, you have a very active career between the movies and the competition. Was it hard to, in some ways, physically slow down to actually sit and commit to a writing process?
No.
You were ready for the break?
I am. It's really funny. Anytime you see me, I'm fighting or jumping off something or whatever. But I've had arthritis since I was 19 years old. I've had 7 knee surgeries. My back is broken. I got degenerative disc disease in my neck. I got all my ligaments on one side of my elbow are so loose I started to crash, slap the ground and broke my elbow. I've broken my toes more times than I got toes. I've chopped this finger off. I had shattered this knuckle. I've broken my hand. I had to have this thumb put back together. I've done a lot to this little body and a lot of time. And just because I never pulled out of a fight or a match because of an injury doesn't mean I was never injured. It just means I'm a fucking badass and I'm gonna do it anyway. So a lot of people don't think of it as man, my body is very, very worn out, and I can't keep doing these things forever. And so, you know, and also I want to be home with my baby and my family, and I want to have like an army of children, you know. I want to keep having them, and so this is a great way to be able to keep my mind active and still be able to, you know, be home and allow my body to recover, you know, because I've put it through a lot. I've had put it through 2 Olympics. I mean, I don't know how many this is how many seconds it took me to win all my fights. That's why I was looking at them. Like, how many? 17 fights? Yes. 17 fights, 2 Olympics, 3 WrestleManias. 3 of them? Yeah. So, I can't keep, you know, beating the hell out of my body forever. And so this is actually a great relief to be able to explore the world of like fight choreography and being creative and feeling like my mind is being valued and not just my body.
Thank you.
You just want me for my body that beats bodies.
Hey guys, sorry, just a 3-minute warning.
Sorry, I was
That's
long-winded.
okay.
No, we can go a little longer. I'm sorry.
Okay, so during the panel in the introductory video, you did mention that there isn't really any material out there about, you know, pregnant moms kicking ass. So there is still the stigma of being a perfect mother. Has there been a time during your pregnancy, afterwards, during your journey of writing, that you thought, no one is talking about this? No one's talking about, you know, why isn't anyone speaking on?
Well, I think no one's talking about the process of finding out you're pregnant to deciding whether or not you can be a mother. And a lot of times for people that's immediate. They find out and they've been trying to get pregnant and they're like, yes. And sometimes they find out, you know, and they really don't want to be pregnant, they're like, no. But like, if you really want to have that child, but you doubt your ability to be a mother, like that is a journey of figuring out, can I do this? And that doubt that sinks in once you become pregnant, because before you're just looking out for number one, you know, like whatever mistakes you make, whatever it is, it just falls back on you. You have to deal with the consequences. It doesn't matter. But then once you become a mom, there's somebody else that is completely innocent that is involved in your life and your fuck-ups, you know? And it's really intimidating. And I really wanted to explore that journey, the journey between finding out you're pregnant and deciding to be a mother. With people trying to kill you, you know?
As far as the art, like how was your communication with the artist? Like how did you guys communicate? Like, I like this character, like, you know, like the design of the character and the process of it.
Well, I gave him references for people, but I'm like, not exactly this person, but like this person. He'd be like, oh, exactly this person? I'm like, you gotta make it less like this person because he's so great at likeness. So yeah, for our main antagonist, the person that inspired me to write this in the beginning was Paul Heyman, and I always kept him in mind while writing this. And so there's definitely a tribute to Paul Heyman in there. And originally I thought this was going to go to WWE Studios, which now is defunct, I think. They don't even.
I don't think they exist anymore.
Yeah, but I was like, if they can make the Marine 95,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? They can make this. So I was kind of like dream casting with all of like the different wrestlers I thought could play the different roles. And yeah, so I would send him some like inspirational pictures and stuff like that. But the ones I really wanted to get exactly is Hoppa's Trav, and you know, I'm Mom. And I was like, try not to make it look too much like Paul Heyman, because I think like WWE owns his likeness. but yeah, I mean, we tried to like make the different characters like the way that they look be reminiscent of their fighting style. So hopefully it comes through.
We have time for a couple more if you want.
Go ahead.
About 2 minutes or so.
Okay. I guess for you two, what drew you to working on this project?
Well, me, it was after, actually, when I heard it was of Ronda. I'm a big fan of MMA and her accomplishes at the sport. And it was after I read it, and I read the dialogues. They were so amazing, so I really want to do that.
All right, guys. Sorry, we have Carl